Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read 1 Samuel 8 to 14, Proverbs 18, and Psalm 145. Let's just start. And Samuel became old, and he made his sons judges over Israel. And the name of his firstborn son was Joel, and his name was the second Abijah. They were judges in Bishop. His sons did not walk in his ways, but turned aside after gain. They took bribes and perverted justice. That the elders of Israel gathered together and came to Samuel and said to him, Behold, you are old, and your sons do not walk in your ways. And now appoint for us a king to judge us like all the nations. And the thing displeased Samuel, and he said, Give us a king to judge. And Samuel prayed to the Lord. And the Lord said to Samuel, Obey the voice of the people and all that they say to you. They have not rejected me, but they have rejected me from being king of them. According to all the deeds that they have done, from the day I brought them up out of Egypt, even to this day, forsaking me and serving other gods. Nay, said the eyes said unto him, and obey their voice. When he shall summon the morning, and you heard them the voice of the king, he shall not obey them. So Samuel told all the words of the Lord to the people who were asking for the king. He said, These will be the ways of the king who will reign over you. He will take his sons and appoint them to his chariots and to his horsemen and to run before his chariot. And you will apply for himself commands 1,000, he commands 50, and some to plow his ground, and to weave his harvest, and to make his implements of war, and equipment of his chariots. He will take your daughters to be perfumers and cooks and bakers. He will take the best of his fields and your vineyards, and olive orchards, and gave them to his servants. He will take the tenth of your grain and of the vineyards, and will give it to his officers and to his servants. He will take your male servants and female servants, the best young men. You don't give them to his work. You will take the tenth of your flocks, and you shall be his slaves. And in that day you will cry out because of the king whom you return for yourself. The Lord will not answer in that day. But the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel. And they said, No, but there shall be a king over us, and we may also be one of all the nations. And thou, king, may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles. And Samuel had heard all the words of the people, he heard them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said to Samuel, Obey the voice and make them the king. Samuel then said to them, Israel, Go every man to the sea. And there was a man of Benjamin, whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, son of Zerah, and son of Becharath, son of Aphia, who is a Benjaminite man of wealth. And he had a son whose name was Saul, a handsome young man. There was not a man among the people who was more handsome than he. Rearing his shoulders up, but he was taller than the people. And the donkeys of Kish, Saul's father was. So Kish said to Saul, Son, take one of the young men with you and arise, go and look for the donkeys, and passed through the hill country of Ephraim, and passed through the land of Shalisha. But they did not find them. They passed through the land of Shalom, but they were not there. They passed through the land of Benjamin, but did not find them. And they came back to the land of Zah. So Samuel said to his servant who was with him, Let's go back, lest my father sees care of the donkeys and become anxious about us. And he said to him, Behold, there is a man in God in the sea, he is a man who has heart and honor, and all that he says come true. So now let us go there, so perhaps he can tell us the way he should go. And Saul said to his servant, If we go, what can we bring them? I have bread in our sacks and school, and there is no present to bring to a man of God. What do you have? So Samuel answered Saul again, I have with me a quarter of a shekel of silver. I'll give it to the man of God to tell us our way. And Saul said to Samuel, well said, come, let's go. So they went to see where the man of God was. And so he went up to the sea, they met a young woman coming out to draw water, and said to him, Is the seer here? They answered, He is. He is just ahead of you. Hurry, he is coming now just to the sea. And because the people had a sacrifice to him in the high place, as soon as you enter the sea, you'll find him. And before he goes up to the high place to eat, and the people will not eat until he comes, since he must bless the sacrifice. After those who are invited shall eat. And for you will meet him immediately. So they went to see that they were entering the sea. They saw Samuel coming out toward them on his way up to the high place. One day when Saul came, and the Lord had revealed to Samuel, Tomorrow about this time I'll send to you a man from the land of Benjamin. You shall anoint him to be prince of my Hebrews. You shall see my people in the hand of the Philistines. And I see my people because their cries come to me. And Samuel saw Saul, the Lord told him, He is the man of whom I speak to you. He it is who shall restrain my Hebrew. And Saul approached Samuel in the gate and said, Tell me, where is the house of the seer? So Samuel answered Saul, I am the seer. Go up before me to the high place, for today you shall eat with me. In the morning I'll let you go and tell you all that is on your mind. As for your donkeys I lost 3 days ago, you don't set your mind on them, as they have been found. And for whom is all that is desirable in Israel? Is it not for you and for all your father's house? So answered, Am I not a Benjaminite from this tribe of Israel? It is not my clan that humbles all the clans of the tribe of Benjamin. Why then have you spoken to me in this way? And Samuel took Saul and his young men and brought them into the hall, and gave them a place at the head of those who had been invited. There were about 30 persons, and Samuel said to the cook, In the portion we gave you, which I said to you, put it aside. So the cook took up the bag and what was on it, and set them before Saul. And Samuel said, See, what is kept and set before you, eat, because it was kept for you until the hour appointed, that you might eat with the guests. So Saul ate with Samuel that day. And they came out down from the high place into the sea. A bed was spread for Saul on the roof, and he lay down to sleep. And at the break of dawn, Samuel called for Saul on the roof. Up, thou mayst send you on your way. So Saul rose, both he and Samuel went out into the street. As they were going down to the outskirts of the sea, Samuel said to Saul, "How is to pass on before us?" And he had passed on, stop here for yourself for a while. Let me make known to you the word of God. Then Samuel took a flask of oil and poured on his head and kissed him and said, "And not the Lord that anointed you to be prince over his people Israel. And you shall reign over the people of the Lord, and you shall save them from the hand of their surrounding enemies. And it shall be the sign to you that the Lord has anointed you to be prince over his heritage. When you depart from me today, you will meet 2 men by Rachel's tomb in the territory of Benjamin and Salazar. And they will say to you, the donkeys that you went to seek are found. And now your father sees to care about the donkeys and is anxious about you. Say, what shall I do about my son? And you shall go on from there, father, and come to the table. 3 men going up to God at Bethel will meet you there. One carrying 3 young goats, another carrying 3 loaves of bread, and another carrying a skin of wine. And they'll greet you and give you 2 loaves of bread, which you shall set from their hand. After that you shall come to give you the Elohim. And there is a guy of the Philistines. And there, as soon as you come to the sea, you'll meet a group of prophets coming down from the high place with harp, tambourine, flute, and lyre before them prophecy. And the Spirit of the Lord will rush upon you, and you'll prophecy with it and be turned into another man. Now when these signs meet you, do what your hand finds to do. God is with you, and you'll go down before me to Gilgal. And behold, I am coming unto you to offer burnt offerings and sacrifice peace offerings. 7 days you shall wait until I come to you and show you what you shall do. And he turned his back to leave Samuel. God gave him another heart. And all these signs came to pass that day. And they came to Gibeah, behold, a group of prophets met. And the Spirit of God rushed upon them. And they prophesied among them. And when all who knew him previously saw how he prophesied with the prophets said to one another, "We must come over the son of Kish." And Saul said among the prophets, the man of the place answered, "And who is their father?" Therefore it became a prophet. He saw also among the prophets, and he finished prophesying as he came to the high place. Saul's uncle said to him to his son, "Where did you go?" And he said, "To seek the donkeys." And he saw that they were not to be found, and he went to Samuel. And Saul's uncle said, "Please tell me what Samuel said to you." And Saul said to his uncle, "He told us plainly that the donkeys are being found, and about the matter of the kingdom of which Samuel is speaking." He did not tell him anything. Now Samuel called the people together to the Lord in Mizpah, and he said to the people of Israel, "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, I brought out Israel out of Egypt, and I delivered you from the hand of the Egyptians and from the hand of all the kingdoms who were oppressing you. And today you rejected your God and saves you from all your calamities and your destruction. You said to set a king over us, and therefore present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and by your thousands." And Samuel brought all the tribes of Israel near, and the tribe of Benjamin was taken by law. He brought the tribe of Benjamin near by its clans, and the clan of the Matrites was taken by law. And Saul the son of Kish was taken by law. When they saw him, he could not be found. So they inquired again of the Lord, "Is there a man still to come?" And the Lord said, "Behold, he has hidden himself among the baggage." And they ran and took him from there. And when he stood among the people, he was taller than any of the people from his shoulders outward. Samuel said to all the people, "Do you see him whom the Lord has chosen? There is none like him among all the people." And all the people shouted, "Long live the king!" And Samuel told the people the rights and duties of the kingship, and he wrote them in a book and laid it out before the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people away, each one to his home. So also went to his home at Gibeah, and with him went men of valor whose hearts God had touched. And some worthless fellows said, "How can this man save us?" And they despised him and brought him to a prison. But he held his peace. And Nahash the Ammonite went up and besieged Jabesh. All the men of Jabesh said to Nahash, "Make a treaty with them, we will serve you." And Nahash the Ammonite said to them, "On this condition I will make a treaty with you, and I will go out all your eyes, and thus bring disgrace on the Lord." And the elders of Jabesh said to him, "Yes, 7 days respite that we may send messengers through all the territory of Israel. And then, if there is no one to save us, we will give ourselves up to you." And the messengers came to Gibeah, so they reported the matter in the ears of the people, and all the people wept aloud. And behold, Saul was coming from the field behind the oxen. And Saul said, "What is wrong with the people? And they are weeping." So they told him the news of the men of Judah, and the Spirit of God rushed upon Saul. And he heard these words, and his anger was greatly kindled. He took a yoke of oxen, and cut them in pieces, and sent them throughout all the territory of Israel by the hand of the messengers, saying, "Whoever does not come out after Saul and not Samuel, so shall it be done to his oxen." And the dread of the Lord fell upon the people, and they came as one man. And he mustered him at Bezek, the people of Israel, with 300,000, and the men of Judah 30,000. He said to the messengers who come, "Thus you shall say to the men of Jabesh Gilead, tomorrow by the time the sun is hot, you shall have salvation." And the messengers came and told the men of Jabesh, "You are glad." Therefore the men of Jabesh said, "Tomorrow we'll give ourselves up to you, and you may do to us whatever seems good to you." Next day the people Saul put the people in 3 companies, and they came into the midst of the camp until morning watch, and struck down the Ammonites until the heat of the day. And this survived the west camp, so that no 2 of them were left together. And the people said to Samuel, "Who is it that said, 'Shall Saul reign over us?' Bring the men that we may put them to death." Saul said, "Not a man shall be put to death this day, for today the Lord has worked salvation in Israel." And Samuel said to the people, "Come, let's go to Gilgal." And they renewed the king. So all the people went to Gilgal, and they made Saul a king before the Lord at Gilgal. And there they sacrificed his offerings before the Lord, and they saw and the men of Israel rejoiced greatly. And Samuel said to all this, and was, "Behold, I have obeyed your voice." And all that you said to him, and made a king of you. And now behold, the king walks with me, and I am old and grey. And behold, my sons are with thee. I have walked before you many years until this day. Here now, testify against me before the Lord and before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken, or whose donkey have I taken, or whom have I defrauded? Whom I have oppressed? Whose hand have I taken to bribe to blind my eyes with? If they testify against it, I'll restore it to you. And they said, "You have not defrauded us or oppressed us or taken anything from any man's hand." And he said to the Lord's witness against you, and his witness that day that you have not found anything in my hand. And he said, "His witnesses." Samuel said to the people, "The Lord's witness should appoint Moses and Aaron and brought your father's house from up out of the land of Egypt. Now therefore stand still, that I may plead with you before the Lord concerning all the righteous deeds of the Lord that he performed for you and for your fathers." And Jacob went into Egypt, and the Egyptians oppressed them. And then your fathers cried to the Lord, and the Lord sent Moses and Aaron, who brought your fathers out of Egypt and made them dwell in this place. And they forgot the Lord their God, and they sold them into hand of Sisera, command the army of Israel, into the hand of the Philistines, and into the hand of the king of Moab. And they fought against them, and they cried out to the Lord and said, "We have sinned, because you have forsaken the Lord, and have served the vows in the Ashtaroth, and now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, that you may serve you." And the Lord sent Jerubbaal, Barak, and Jephthah, and Samuel, and delivered you out of the hand of your enemies on every side, and you lived in safety. And you saw that Nahash, king of the Ammonites, came against you, he said, "No, but the king shall reign over us, and then the Lord your God is your king. Now behold, the king whom you have chosen, whom you have asked, behold, the Lord is the king over you. If you will fear the Lord, and serve and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, even if both you and the king reigns over you before the Lord your God, it will be well. If you will not obey the voice of the Lord, rebel against the commandment of the Lord, and the hand of the Lord will be against you and your king. And therefore stand still and see this great thing that the Lord will do before your eyes. If not, we harvest today. I'll call upon the Lord, that he may send thunder and rain. You shall know and see that your wickedness is great, and you have done in the sight of the Lord, and asking for yourselves a king. So Samuel called upon the Lord, and the Lord sent thunder and rain that day. And all the people greatly feared the Lord and Samuel. And all the people said to Samuel, "Pray for yourselves to the Lord your God, that we may not die. For you have added to us this evil, and asked for ourselves a king." Samuel said to the people, "Do not be afraid. You have done all this evil. Yet do not turn aside from following the Lord. Serve the Lord with all your heart, and do not turn aside after empty things that cannot profit or live, for they are empty. The Lord will not forsake this his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased the Lord to make you a people for himself. For the rest of me, far be it from me that I should sin against you, and against the Lord by ceasing to pray for you, and instructing the good and the right way. And then fear the Lord and serve faithfully with all your heart. But consider what great things he has done for you. If you still do wickedly, you shall be swept away, both you and your king." Saul lived for 1 year and then became king, and he reigned for 2 years over Israel. Saul chose 3,000 men of Israel. 2,000 were with Saul in Michmash in the hill country of Bethel, and 1,000 were in Jonathan in the Gibeah of Benjamin. And the rest of the people he sent had remained to his tent. Jonathan defeated the garrison of the Philistines that was at Gibeah, and the Philistines heard of it, and Saul blew a trumpet through all the land, saying, "Let the Hebrews hear." And all Israel heard and Saul said that Saul had defeated the garrison of the Philistines, and also that Israel had become a stench to the Philistines. And the people were called out to join Saul at Gilgal. And the Philistines asked him to fight with Israel, 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen, and troops like the sand of the seashore in multitude. And they came up and encamped at Michmash in the east of Bethaven. And the men of Israel saw that they were in trouble, while the people were hard. And the people hid themselves in caves and holes and rocks and tombs and cisterns. And some Hebrews crossed the fords of the Jordan to land in Gad and Gilead. Saul was still at Gilgal, and all the people found him trapped, followed him trembling. He reigned 7 days, at the time appointed by Samuel. And Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and the people scurried from him. Saul said, "Bring the burnt offering here to me, and peace offerings." So offered the burnt offering. As soon as he had finished offering the burnt offering, and Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him and greeted him. Samuel said, "What have you done?" And Saul said, "When I saw that the people were scurrying from me, and that you did not come within the days of the Philistines had mustered at Michmash, I said, now the Philistines will come down against me at Gilgal, and I have not sought the favor of the Lord. And I forced myself enough for the burnt offering." So I said to Saul, "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the command of the Lord your God, with which he commanded. And for then the Lord would have established your kingdom over Israel forever. And now your kingdom shall not continue. The Lord has sought out a man after his own heart, and the Lord has commanded him to be prince over his people. Because you do not care what the Lord commanded you. Samuel arose and went up from Gilgal. The rest of the people went out after Saul to meet the army. They went up from Gilgal to Gibeah Benjamin. And Saul and the people who were present with him, about 600 men. And Saul and Jonathan and the people who were present with him, seen in Gibeah Benjamin. The Philistines encountered Mishmash, and raiders came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned toward further to the land Shur. Another company turned toward Bethlehem. Another company turned toward the border that looks down on the valley as a boy toward the wilderness. Now there was no blacksmith to be found throughout all the land of Israel. While the Philistines said, lest the Hebrews make themselves swords or spears. Every one of the Israelites went down to the Philistines to sharpen his plowshare, his mattock, his axe, or his sickle, and charged for 2/3 of a shekel for the plowshares and the mattocks, and 1/3 of a shekel for sharpening the axes and setting the girds. So on the day of battle there was neither sword nor spear found in the hand of any of the people with Saul and Jonathan. Saul and Jonathan and his son had them. And the guards of the Philistines went out to the pass of Michmash. One day Jonathan the son of Saul said to the young man who carried his armor, come, let's go to the Philistine garrison on the outside. He not tell his father. Saul was staying at the outskirts of Gibeah in the pomegranate cave at Migron. The people who were with him were about 600 men, including Ahijah, son of Ahijah, Ichabod's brother, son of Phinehas, son of Eli, the priest of the Lord, and Jun, wearing an outfit. And the people did not know that Jonathan had gone. The 10 passing by which Jonathan sought to go over to the Philistine garrison. And there was a rocky crag on one side and a rocky crag on the other side. The other one was Bozez, and the other center. The one crag rose on the north in front of Michmash, and the other on the south in front of Geba. Jonathan said to the young man who carried his armor, come, let us go over to the garrison of these uncircumcised, and maybe the Lord will work for us, for nothing can hinder the Lord from saving by many or by few. And the armor bearer said, do all those in your heart, do as you wish, and with your heart and soul. And Jonathan said, we will cross over to them, and we will show ourselves to them. If they say to us, where do we come to? And we will stand still in our place, and we will not go up to them. If they say, come up to us, then we will go out, for the Lord has given the entire hand. He shall be the sign to us. So both of them showed themselves to the guards of the Philistines. And the Philistines said, look, Hebrews are coming out of the holes. Look, Hebrews are coming out of the holes where they have hidden themselves. And then the guards held Jonathan and his armor bearer and said, come up to us, and we will show you a thing. And Jonathan said to his armor bearer, come after me, for the Lord has given them into the hand of Israel. And Jonathan climbed up on the center feet, and the armor bearer after him. They fell before Jonathan, and his armor bearer killed them after him. And that first strike which Jonathan and his armor bearer made killed about 20 men within, as it were, half a verst length in each of their land. And there was panic in the camp and the field among all the people. And the garrison, even the raiders trembled, and the earthquake, and it became a very good panic. And the watchmen saw in Gibeah of Benjamin looked, and behold, and watched it dispersing here and there. And Saul said to the people, come and see who's gone first. And they came and heard Jonathan and his armor bearer were not there. So Saul said to Ahijah, bring the ark of God here. But the ark of God was at that time with the people of Israel. Now while Saul was talking to the priest, tomorrow the king of the Philistines increased more and more. Saul said to the priest, withdraw your hand. And Saul and all people who were with him married him into the behold, after the Philistines Saul was against this valley, and there was very great confusion. Now the Hebrews who had been with the Philistines at that very time, before that time, and who had gone up with them into he and theirs returned to be with the Israelites who were with Saul and Jonathan. Likewise, when all the men of Israel had hidden themselves in the hill country of Ephraim, heard that the Philistines were fleeing, and he followed hard after them in the battle. So the Lord saved Israel that day, and the battle passed beyond Beth-Aven, and the men of Israel had been hard pressed that day. So Saul laid an oath to the people, saying, let us see the men eat food till this evening, I am avenged on my enemy. So all the people tasted food. Now when all the people came to the forest, behold, there was honey in the ground. And the people into the forest, they held the honey was dropping, and no one put his hand to his mouth. All the people feared the earth, and Jonathan had not heard his father charge the people with the earth. So he brought out the tip of his staff that was in his hand, dipped it in the honey, and put his hand to his mouth. And I became bright. And when the people said, your father struck me, charged the people with the nurse, say, let us see the man eat food this day. And the people were afraid. Jonathan said, my father's child in the land. See how my eyes became bright when I tasted a little of this honey. How much earth he put in freely today. All the spoil of their enemies that they found. For now the defeat of the Philistines has not been good. They struck down the Philistines from that day, and Mishmash died, and the people were very afraid. The people passed the last and took sheep and oxen and cows, and slaughtered them to the ground. And the people ate them with the blood. And told Saul, the people sinned against the Lord by eating with the blood. And he said, "You've turned the trust into no great stone to me from here." And Saul said, "Disperse yourselves among the people and say to every man brings his ox and his sheep and slaughter here and deal sinless the law by eating with the blood." So every one of the people brought his ox with him by night, and they slaughtered them there. And Saul built an altar to the Lord, the first altar that he built in them. And Saul said, "Let's go down after the Philistines right now and put them until the morning light. Let's not leave a man there." And they said, "Do whatever seems good to you." And the priest said, "Well, let's draw near to God here. So quiet of the God, shall I go down after the Philistines? We can enter Hinduism," but he did not answer him that day. So said, "Come here, all you leaders of the people, and let them know and see how the sinners have risen to. As the Lord who lives, who says, be Jonathan my son, he shall surely die." But there was not a man among the people who answered. And he said to all, "You shall be on one side, I and Jonathan my son will be on the other side." And the people said to Saul, "Do what seems good to you." Therefore Saul said, "O Lord God of Israel, why have you not answered your servant this day? If the guilt is in me of Jonathan my son, you God of Israel, you give your own, but if this guilt is in your people, Israel, give it to me." And Jonathan and Saul were taken, and the people escaped. And Saul said, "Cast a lot between me and my son Jonathan." And Jonathan was taken. And Saul said to Jonathan, "Tell me what you have done." And Jonathan told him, "I tasted a little honey with the tip of the star. Now was my here I am, I will die." And Saul said, "Do not do so to him, boys. You shall surely die, Jonathan." And the people said to Saul, "Shall Jonathan die? It was working his great salvation, and he is far from it. As the Lord lives, there shall not be one hair that his head fall to the ground. He is working with regard to this day." So the people ransomed Jonathan, so that he did not die. And Saul went out from pursuing the Philistines. The Philistines went to their own place, and Saul had taken the king's share of Israel. He fought against all his enemies on every side, against Moab, against the Ammonites, against Ar, against the kings of Zob, and against the Philistines. Wherever he turned out, he routed them. And he did well in land, striking the Amalekites and delivered Israel out of the hands of those upon them. And the sons of Saul were Jonathan, Ishmael, and Malchishua. And they had 2 daughters, for any of the firstborn was married, and the name of the younger Michal. And the name of Saul's wife was Abihina, and the daughter of Hemas. And the name of the commander of his army was Abner, the son of Saul's son. Kish was the father of Saul, and Ner, the father of Abner, was the son of Abiel. There was hard fighting against the Philistines all the days of Saul, and Saul was short and strong and valiant, and he attached them to himself. Proverbs 18. And wherefore himself seeks to die. When he breaks out against all sound judgment, for takes no pleasure in understand, and then his expression is depending on wickedness comes, contempt comes, but if dishonor comes, disgrace. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters, it is found in wisdom is above him. It is not to be partial to the wicked, to deprive the righteous of justice. A fool's lips walk into a fire, otherwise it be a fool's mouth is burned, that was silence nature. So words will whisper like delicious morsels, they go down into parts of the body. Whoever slackens work, it is above to him who is strict. Near the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous man runs into and is safe. Entrance with a strong sea, and like a high one is in his imagination. For destruction, man's heart sorry, but humility comes before honor. And if one gives an answer before he gives it, is blind shame. A man's spirit will ensure sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear. And in such a heart, Christ knows the earth, the wise and and gives me room for him and brings him before the great. One states the case for us until the other comes and examines it, and the Lord puts an end to quarrels and decides beginning to pick out for contenders. A brother offend is more unyielding than a strong sea. The quarreling is like the parts of the cosmos. From the food of men, with the stomach is satisfied. It is satisfied when the other is less. Death and life in the power of the tongue. And those who love will eat free. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and takes favor from the Lord. Always entreat with the rich and sorrowful, and many companions may come to it. And as a friend sticks closer than a brother. Psalm 145. I will extol you, my God, and King. I will bless your name forever and ever. Every day I'll bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Praise the Lord and greatly to be praised in his greatness. None such a one generation shall come in your works and love. Shall declare your mighty acts. On the grace and your majesty, only your glorious works shall meditate. And they shall speak of the mighty of your awesome deeds and declare your greatness. They shall pour forth things from your abundant goodness. She shall sing aloud your righteousness. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, bending his ever slow. The Lord is good to all, and humanity is over all that he has made. All the love shall give thanks to you. All his saints shall bless you. They shall speak of your glory of your kingdom, tell your power, to make known to the children of men your mighty deed. And the glorious splendor of your kingdom. And kingdom is the everlasting kingdom, your dominion endures throughout all generations. Lord, uphold all who are fallen, and raises up all who are bad. Eyes all look to you, and when you give them their food in Jesus' name, open your hand, you satisfy the desire of every living thing. Lord, righteous are all his ways, and kind in all his works. Lord is near to all who call on him in truth. He fulfills the desire of those of fear. He also hears their cry and saves them. Lord preserves all his love, and all the wicked will destroy. My mouth will sing the praise of the Lord. Let all flesh praise his holy name forever and ever. Now the Son, I should know to the Lord's prayer. Face my hand, the Father in heaven, and I be on earth. Their kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Because our Savior to forgive our debtors. It is not a temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Yes, the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.